It's no secret that skiing and snowboarding can be expensive, and it all starts with gear. But what if I told you I had a secret that could save you and your family hundreds, if not thousands of dollars? Let's swap into it. What's going on, Midwest skiers and riders? Matthew Zmaransky with MidwestSkiers.com, and fall is officially here, which means a few things: apple picking, pumpkin spice lattes, and of course, ski swaps. If you're newer to the ski world or just looking to pick up some cheap gear, ski swaps are a must-know, especially here in the Midwest. In this video, I'll walk you through a bunch of tips and tricks for navigating these ski swaps and how you can ensure to get a great value. And if you enjoy content such as this, do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, as we work towards our goal of reaching 10,000 subs by the end of the year. I'd love to have you as part of our community. But let's just start with the basics. What exactly is a ski swap and where can I find one? A ski swap is an event that takes place during the fall or early ski season, and the premise is pretty simple. Individuals and retailers bring skiing and snowboarding gear to a location and then sell it to the public, usually at a decent discount. So despite its actual name, you don't have to bring anything to swap at these events, well, other than your cold hard cash. It's more of a consignment sale. However, it's important to note that many swaps have brand new gear from retailers that didn't sell from the previous season, and they'll also have used gear from skiers and snowboarders, so you will find a mixture of brand new and used gear at these events. Ski swaps typically last a few days, and often the proceeds from the sales benefit a skiing snowboarding organization or team. Swaps can be found across the Midwest, and odds are there's one close to you. Last season, in fact, the Midwest hosted nearly 40 ski swaps across our states. So how do you find them? Well, don't worry, we got you covered. Head on over to MidwestSkiers.com/swaps to see a calendar of all of the ski swaps going on across America's heartland. Although we do our best to update this page as frequently as possible, I would also suggest keeping an eye on social media pages of your local ski area, ski shop, and organizations for additional swaps in your area. Although this video will be focusing on purchasing equipment at these events, you can also sell equipment. We'll have a video next week discussing some of the general information along with tips and tricks on how you can get top dollar for your gear, so keep an eye out for that on our channel. But before we dive into some tips and tricks for getting a great deal at a swap, I want to identify who ski swaps are great for and who they're not really best suited for. If you're an adult that wants to buy brand new gear and have a very specific brand or model in mind, you're probably not going to find what you're looking for. What you can find is some great value, but often you have to be willing to be flexible in what you're looking for. You might find that ski that is 90 underfoot for a good price, but it might not be the ideal length. So if you are picky or have a specific need, it's going to be hard to find something of great value to you, and shopping at your local ski shop is probably going to be a better option. However, if you're flexible in what you're looking for or just browsing for something to fill out your ski quiver, there is plenty of great value to be had. This is especially true with children's gear. Often kids will outgrow their gear so quickly that it's really silly to pay full retail for equipment that you're probably going to only get 1 or 2 seasons out of. This is exactly where these swaps shine. Parents can pick up extremely reasonable ski gear in great condition, and if they have gear that they don't need or need to get rid of, they can also sell it. If you have a child or children in this sport, I would highly recommend hitting up your local ski swap. All right, so we found our swap and we are excited to score that diamond in the rough. What can I do to increase my chances of getting that great deal? Well, first and foremost, go early. Ski swaps put out all of their inventory right away, so often the equipment that offers the best value is purchased within the first day and sometimes even the opening hours. Because of this, some ski swaps offer early access for a fee, and if you are serious about picking up some gear, I recommend investigating if your local swap offers this. Next, go to the swap knowing who or whoever you're buying for's shoe size, boot size, preferred ski size, ski and snowboard type, and your budget, obviously. If you're unsure about ski size or type, research before going to the event. Although there will usually be staff to help you choose the right gear for you or your children, coming prepared will save you a lot of time and could make you get that deal before somebody else does. On that same note, if you are buying gear for somebody else, do your best to bring that person to the swap. This way they can try on the gear and ensure it fits properly. Often returns and exchanges are not accepted, so you want to make sure that gear will fit properly no matter how good the deal is. Another thing that you're going to want to keep in mind as you shop at these ski swaps is the age of the equipment. Plastics and polymers weaken with age, which makes older equipment unsafe and unserviceable. This is especially true with ski boots and bindings. In fact, ski shops will often not mount or service ski bindings over just a handful of years old because of liability risks. If you're buying skis with mounted bindings, keep an eye on the number of remounts a ski has had by looking for the plugged holes on the ski. Generally, ski shops do not like mounting skis more than a couple of times, and if mounting holes are too close to where you need to remount your bindings, they won't mount them because they're too likely to pull out. The best thing you can look for when shopping for skis with bindings is demo bindings. These bindings can be adjusted to fit pretty much any boot size without remounting, so they are great for multiple users. You can tell these types of bindings apart by the boot size indicator located on the binding itself, and with a quick Google search, you can often find out how to adjust these to your BSL, but when in doubt, you can always consult your local shop. Skis and boards tend to have a longer serviceable life than boots and bindings. However, with age, they can still lose camber, pop, and edge and base depth. Inspect anything you're considering buying for major signs of excessive wear, such as scrapes, gouges, and weather plastic, and reconsider if present. Generally speaking, it's best to stick to gear that is less than 5 years old. You can calculate dates by looking at the model numbers on the skis or snowboards, or even pulling out your phone and taking a photo with Google Lens to see if you can get a match for something online. Sites like evo.com have a great historical library on products where you can see manufacturing dates along with other great data such as rocker layout and type, turn radiuses, and available lengths. To do this, head on over to Google and type site:/evo.com space and then enter the model that you're looking for. This will populate all the results on evo.com for you to reference quickly. But what did I miss? Do you have any tips or tricks you'd be willing to share to get great deals at ski swaps? Share those in the comments below. I just love this time of year, dusting off the gear, watching the weather, and getting ready for those early season turns. It's hard to believe that we are just a few weeks away from this season kicking off. But until next time, I hope everybody has a great week. Pray for that snow, and I'll see you out there.